This is a 2022 model Fender Japan Char Signature Mustang. Today we're going to be checking the guitar out kind of at a glance because there's not all that much to deep dive into. As you can see, it's a really simple instrument. We'll do a demo through the Fender Princeton Reverb, and then I will give you my thoughts on how this actually works compared to a regular Fender Mustang in practice and whether or not I think it's something you should be checking out. This is the standard production model. It's got a basswood body, Olympic white poly finish on it, and a torque pickguard. You may see some used ones that come in cool custom colors. Those are called the Zikas, many of which are going to come with a matching head cap as well. But this is the only one that you can get brand new to this day from Fender Japan. It has a vintage Stratocaster bridge in lieu of the dynamic vibrato. You have no sliders whatsoever on this guitar. The pickups are only changed via this one three-way switch at the top horn right there. And you miss out on kind of all the other sounds that you can get out of a Mustang because you don't have any push-pulls. But for some people, they just wanted something streamlined anyways. This might work out really well for you if you're one of them. One other thing that's different about this guitar though, you would notice that there's no chrome control plate. It's not just the fact that aesthetically it is a little bit different having a full-on pickguard, but there's a practical reason for it. You see, Char wanted to be able to have volume swells really easily accessible like a Stratocaster would. On a Mustang, it's a little bit further down. Having it in this position makes it a lot more practical to do. The neck measurements are as follows. At the first fret, it's 0.84. At the 12th fret, it's 0.94. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, it's just the actual thickness at each of those specific areas. But really, it's all about the shape of the neck. It's kind of that medium to fullish C. It just fills your hand up so well. And also, unlike the other production Fender Mustang guitars, and even the majority of the Fender special runs that I've seen over the last few years from Fender Japan, it's got a lovely satin finish. The guitar also has a 9.5-inch radius with vintage size frets. Finally, we got a bone nut, non-matching headstock, and non-locking tuners. Now, time to play this thing and hear what it sounds like. We're going to be using the Fender Princeton Reverb, so if you hear any reverb, it's coming from the amplifier. If you hear any drive, it's going to be coming from the Brown Amplification Protein pedal. Today I really am going to try and keep this short and sweet because there's not a whole lot for me to go over on this guitar. The functionality of the Stratocaster vibrato versus the Mustang vibrato. I don't have problems setting up the dynamic vibrato, so for me, it's kind of a downgrade, to be honest with you, but I can see the appeal for people that want something a little bit simpler, maybe a little bit more familiar to it. I feel like it also just kind of affects the playability a little bit. Me, I'm just used to vintage Fender Mustangs, so this all just felt a little bit foreign. I think the guitar does have its own unique voice too, and the pickups contribute to that. I like the way the pickups sound. I wouldn't be rushing to swap out any of the electronics on this guitar, and if I did, I'd be putting in the sliders, and at that point, I'm kind of defeating the purpose. But that's not what sells me on this guitar, because honestly, this whole area, I could take or leave. It's this area that makes me say, oh my God, I love playing this instrument. The neck is to die for on this. This is the best Fender Mustang neck that I have ever played. Not just Japanese. I'm talking even the vintage one that I had in the past from the 70s. This neck is to die for. It plays so fast. The fretwork is incredible on it. I love that it has the vintage fret wire on it. The thickness of the neck is just perfectly right up my alley. If you're somebody who likes those older kind of mid-60s size necks, you're going to love this guitar for that. And man, it is just an absolute joy to play. But I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments section what you think about this design. Is this something that you'd be interested in, or potentially seeing a guitar just like this available in the United States of America at some point? Otherwise, I thank you. You made it to the end of the video. That means a lot to me. You could click the like button. That would also help me out just a little bit because of the way the algorithm works. And outside of that, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it easy, everybody.